Hey guys, welcome to this week's recap of Survivor Second Chance.
Episode 7.
We are past the halfway mark here. What was that?
It was a...
Okay, late arrival. So, let's talk about Takeo.
Andrew Savage is feeling really left out.
He was left out of the vote last week when they got rid of Wu, and now he's like, wow, they are really incredible liars. You think?
Then he goes on the Please Use Me Until the Merge tour.
He is feeling really vulnerable right now. So he's going to these girls, Cass, Sierra, and Abby, and he's like, please keep me, I'll do anything. You know he doesn't mean it, but he's putting it out there.
All right, well, over at Bion, you're getting visitors.
Tree mails.
Takeo has got a message too. Pack your crap and go to the spot on the map.
Pack whatever you're gonna need.
Exactly.
Get out.
So there's a merge feast waiting.
They're all like, this can't be the merge, can it? Because this is a huge group still. There's 13 people left.
Well, it's a merge feast for 13. I have room for 13 survivors.
No way. Yeah, so they're merged. The new tribe is like Orkun.
Orkun.
It's like
that pesticide control.
Oh.
Thing. Orkin. Hey, call the Orkin.
Not quite. But anyway, this is an important point in the game right now because a lot of S just went down and now they're merged. So, like, it's all coming out.
Well, Cass is playing the I Saved You Spencer card.
Which she did.
Yeah.
But she's like saying all this stuff in front of everybody. Like Kimmy's asking her all these questions.
That was kind of rude.
It was kind of weird. Cass was like, this person voted for this one. This person voted for this one. And it was like, whoa. Whoa.
Transparent.
Yeah.
Well, Savage is just glad to be back with his old boy Jeremy.
Yeah, he's ready to get back to the old Bion tribe.
That's
He's
right.
like, we got 7 people. This is awesome. Let's all stick together.
Well, Cass and Wentworth are working on their own major alliance.
Mm-hmm.
And Spencer and Joe are the boys that everybody wants to be with.
Whose side are you on?
Whose side are you on?
No, seriously though.
Bion, Takeo, Orkin, huh?
Whose side are they on? You know, Joe's got like his Bion people,
Yeah.
but then he's also got that Final 5 deal that he made over
That's
on
right.
Takeo, and it's like, what?
He's with the boys, he's not really with the girls.
It's like, what's happening?
It's like on the He-Man Woman Haters Club.
I don't know. People are broing down.
They are. Well, Andrew is trying to date Joe.
He wants to make sure that Joe is still good with them, with the Bion group.
Joe's not so sure, though. He might want to see other people still.
He doesn't know if he wants to commit. He wants to keep his options open.
Well, Wentworth talks to Spencer, and she's like, you know...
Where are we at, bro?
Yeah.
And Spencer's like, I don't know.
And Spencer and Joe bro up, and
They realize they're both kind of in the middle here.
we're kind of the swings. I'd like to swing with him.
Oh my god, I know I'm like a 5-year-old for laughing at that, but when Spencer was like, yeah, I'll swing with Joe, I was like, whoa! Oil up, Joe!
I was very upset, though, when Spencer was like, I have to do Joe talk.
I know. I have to make pictures so Joe can understand. Spencer, do not be jealous because Joe is intelligent and athletic.
And oily. Alright, so it's raining. Everyone's trapped in that damn shelter.
That was so awkward.
They're sitting there just like...
They're not even like facing each other and looking at each other. They're all like looking out. So it's like really weird.
So Fishbach, the future bard, pulls out this poem. I don't know when he learnt it or if he wrote it.
He did not write that.
Okay. He's entertaining everyone.
Is he though? Because like I saw some of those faces. Like Cass was like,
It's a good thing they weren't facing each other.
Yeah.
Because everyone would have been throwing up. I would have been like, I've got to get out.
Tasha's face was hilarious because she was like, I would have been like, I'm out. For that reason, I'm out. I gotta go get some air in the rain. I'm out of here.
All right. Well, later on, Cass talks to Tasha. And this doesn't go very well.
They have some history from Cagayan. So, you know, Cass was she kind of got rid of Tasha the first time they played together.
Well, Tasha still does not trust Cass.
She's
not changing that.
She feels like Cass is just fishing for information. She doesn't want to give it to her, so she's kind of like, skirting around the issues, and she doesn't want to let on that Bion is still very strong. So she's just like, Bion's like kind of over.
All right, so the next day, Cass does a little more probesting. She thinks she's probed. And she tries to talk to Tasha again, and it doesn't go well.
Cass is like, why aren't you being real with me right now? And Tasha's like, why would I be? I don't trust you. And this is where it got really crazy.
Then Cass was like, you just told me everything, and drew a line in between them and took off and started telling everybody everything.
So she's like, Tasha freaking told me that Bion is bye-bye, and like all this stuff. And Tasha was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
No.
And then Sierra starts joining in.
She starts crapping on freaking Savage. And Savage is like, what the fook? He's pissed. He's really pissed.
Yeah.
And it's just bringing up all this stuff that may or may not be true, may or may not have been said, and people are freaking out. Yeah. Paranoia is just like...
It was great. I loved it. All right, so it's time for the immunity challenge.
I just want to say, it's safe to say that Chaos Cass is back in a big way.
Yes, in a major way.
Major.
Way more than the first season.
Let's talk about the immunity challenge.
It's individual.
First of the season.
It's, of course, an endurance, because it always is right after the merge.
This is actually a redo from the Brains, Beauty, Brawn season.
Right.
So that was Tasha, Cass, and Spencer.
They have to stand on this progressively narrower beam while holding a stick with a ball on it in rounds.
Yeah, so every 10 minutes, it gets harder. You go onto a narrower part of the beam. You have to hold on lower on the stick.
Right.
So it gets tough.
Well, guess what? The first few seconds was super tough for Fishbach because he was freaking out. Oh!
He wasn't just freaking out. He was freaking out.
Oh!
Yeah.
Really? Come on.
Like literally a few seconds.
He was followed by Keith, Sierra, and Kimmy.
All right, round 1, done.
Round 2. Abby, everybody, after they started the round, was out within a few seconds when they started.
What?
So Abby was out within a few seconds because it's like you make that transition and you just can't handle it.
But like what? That was edited too, so like we don't know how long it really
No, he
was.
said it was a few seconds. Okay. Then Cass, then Wigglesworth, then Wentworth.
The 2 Kellys back to back.
Exactly. So then round 3, after a few seconds, Savage was out. Followed by Tasha, Jeremy, and Spencer. Ooh, it came down to Spencer and Joe.
Yes.
Supposed brains versus brawn.
It was interesting because Tasha won this challenge originally, and she made it really far.
Yeah,
but this time,
not so
she
much.
Couldn't do it. But freaking challenge, beast, Joe.
He loves God.
He gave it the...
And Keith, I'm sure, because he just visited him in real life.
All right.
So Savage wanted to win so bad.
They get back to camp. Joe's got the beautiful necklace on, and Savage is just like, I really wanted that one.
I wanted to be one of the young studs. I wanted them to respect me.
Well, now they got to figure out who's going to go this week.
Well, he wants Sierra to go because he hates her ass face.
He does not like how she called him out in front of everybody. He's never going to forget that. So he's like, she's got to go.
Well, guess what? Everybody else wants Cass out.
Yeah.
So he tries to, tell them, hey, we should split the vote.
What if Cass has an immunity idol? We got to work our way around that so she doesn't pull a fast one.
So everybody agrees to split the vote.
Yeah, we'll split the vote. But we're getting rid of Cass.
And it seems like Spencer and Joe have decided that they are going to settle down with Savage. For this week, anyway.
All right, well,
moving in together.
Cass and Sierra are like, crap. We're in trouble right now. Because they see all the other people, like, hanging out, and they're just like, what about us?
All right, whip up this girls' alliance. If we can vote Tasha, all of us, and get Spencer maybe pulled in and vote Tasha.
Because they did save him last week.
We can get rid of Tasha.
So they're like, we need 5 votes to get rid of her. They think they can pull it off.
Well, it's time for Tribal, and it's the biggest one ever. Everyone was squeezed in there with little shoehorns. And yes, Probsty wants to know, was it chaotic?
Yes, it was.
Cass says no. It was not
She's trying
chaos.
to play it up, like she's not doing her whole Chaos Cass game, but we all know she is.
You know what? Tasha's a pretty big troublemaker too. She just can't deny that.
I don't know, but Cass and Tasha got into it a little bit at Tribal too, because Tasha was like, don't be putting words in my mouth. I did not say those things.
Yeah, she was super pissed.
Yeah.
So it's anyone's vote. If anyone is Sierra, Tasha, or Cass.
They were all like, yeah, anybody could go, but especially Sierra, Cass, or Tasha.
Sierra had this very long, oh, you guys aren't playing the game. Your balls aren't up against the wall. You're not playing the game.
Yeah, so she's like
I
trying
hate
to,
that.
she's telling everybody, play for yourself. Don't play for like 6th place or whatever. Play for the win.
Somebody out there is
Also,
7, 8, or 9.
Vote for me to stay.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
All right, so then they had the vote, and Chaos Cass was voted out. I have to say, I was a
It's
little
a real
surprised.
toilet flusher, I'll tell you that. I was very disappointed to see her go.
I was very surprised at the end to see that Sierra had voted for Savage.
I'm assuming that she was trying to cover her butt just in case something weird happened and she was voted out over Cass. You know, she didn't want the plan to work, I guess. I don't know. But Spencer
guess
didn't
not.
go with it either, and neither did Kelly Wentworth, so it just wasn't happening.
Well, next time, big moves are coming. Everybody knows it. But who's going to be the first sheeple to make that big move?
I don't know. Wouldn't it be a Sherson?
It might be. So let us know what you guys thought in the comments. Were you happy with Cass going home?
And who are you rooting for?
And by the way, she's the first member of the jury.
That's right.
So until next time,
Much love.
Edit.